All right, there we go. Now this thing should be live. From what I can tell, my camera does not seem to be tweaking out for once. I have no fucking clue why it's decided to actually work today, but I'm happy for it. What happens if I press this button here? That just kills it, alright. And if I turn it on, it still seems to actually be working. So that's fun, chat. Hello, everyone. Today, first of all, we got some 1 a.m. study session going on in the background. The absolute fucking classic. Holy shit, did this thing come out December 2019? That's almost 6 years ago. That hurts my brain a lot. My god, that's actually... Wait, what is in the description? No? Here. Why the fuck did my brain read this wrong? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so we got some nice 1 a.m. study session on the background. This is a derivation for the propagation for a linear layer, which I had looked through because I was trying to... So I was being foolish yesterday, trying to understand things instead of just copy pasting from ChatGPT, right? Which is not how you learn things, quite frankly. So I try to learn things and try to understand things and ask questions and clarify stuff, right? As a good student should, and not just only copy and paste things, because that's academically dishonest, like a motherfucker, right? I do think that you should utilize the modern day tools, right? I think that it is silly not to do that, but I also think that it is incredibly silly to, trivialize any task given to you at university, right? That's incredibly stupid, because your brain will fucking atrophy, right? Your brain will fucking wither away if you don't actually. It's like pushing it on hard tasks, right? So I'm always trying to find a balance there, right? And in the fucking course description, it clearly says, if you abuse AI, we will throw you to the fucking wolves, right? So I'm trying to strike a balance, right? Where utilizing these tools to understand things, right? I used it to find this paper thing, and I looked through it, followed through, and it added some nice... How should I say? It added some nice context to what I was doing yesterday, which I didn't stream because that's the sort of person. So, where's my iPad? My iPad is over here. I didn't set up the iPad stream because I forgot about it. We will be doing some things on here, but not too much. So I think we will be fine. This is the lecture I was on today, which was fucking confusing because I missed the last lecture. I just did not watch it because I watched the other old one that I also missed. Because I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a piece of shit, right? Because that's not a... You should talk to yourself with some amount of compassion, right? So I'm trying to not clank down on myself too much. Regardless. So the second one was a follow-up on reinforcement learning from the first one. It's a concept or a topic that I am a little bit familiar with. So I thought I would be fine. But I was not very locked in the morning, right? It's early in the morning, and I have slept pretty bad for the last week and a half, right? So it is what it is. It is what it is. But regardless, so if we look at this thing here, chat, this thing has to be turned in on Friday. So the latest I want to be done with the assignment part that is not writing the report is on tomorrow, right? Because that gives me half of tomorrow, right? And I want to start on the report tomorrow, because that gives me 2 days here to finish the report in a reasonable way, and then on Friday it's polish it up. I also have a few lectures. I think tomorrow. Tomorrow they are on Thursday. There's 2 lectures. Tomorrow is what's this? Oh yeah, it says a thing here. So this is not a course that I have taken. I have a random exam put into my schedule here that had this course code, but I have not done this course. Like this course is not in my curriculum. It is literally read by these students. I don't know. No clue why that one's in there, because it even says it's the wrong exam. So give me 1 second, chat. Let me go into BRB screen here. I'm just gonna check real quick. See here. Log in. Come on. Here it says Google here. Let's try to. Doesn't have like a re-exam today or tomorrow. That would be weird. Let me check. Hold on for a second. Still on. Very good. Very good, chat. I'm just making sure here that I'm not like missing anything. Not that I can see. No. So I don't know why that one's there. I'm trying to like figure out if I've like fucked something up somewhere. But it looks fine. So, right. Okay. That was weird. I'm just checking my schedule, making sure that everything was the way it was supposed to be. If I hit this button, it goes. It brings us back. Okay, so let me bring up the PDF and actually predict one. Oh, that's a nice background picture. Nice. Let's see your chat. Where is it? This one. Machine learning project 3. So I did this one like yesterday, sort of. Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday. Yeah, I did this one yesterday. And I started doing this one, but got a bit confused and was very like. I have implemented the first part here. I should say this part here, fully connected forward. And we're gonna do fully connected backward, but also wanna like do these things a little more properly than I did yesterday. So that's part of the thing. Let's see here. That's not the one. I clicked the wrong thing. Here's this guy. Yeah. So I'm just gonna quickly. Oh! I'm gonna go and grab like a glass of water, chat. A big gulp of water would help a little bit. I'm also gonna just pull off this thing. I don't want this much, because then actually get like a sun in my fucking eyes. So like this, because then at least it lights up the back of like behind my computer screen a little. So that's good. So yeah, give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water. I would encourage you guys to do the same. Drinking water is very important. And then I'm probably gonna start up a Pomodoro session actually. For once in my fucking life. Like Pomodoro is nice, but it's also like restrictive in some senses, right? Because when I actually like lock in, for real, I find them to be annoying. And when I can't lock in, I find them to be depressing. Because then I sit there like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing things right now. My brain says no. So, you know, But they're helpful and they give some structure, and that's always nice. So, big glass of water. I'm gonna gulp it all down, and I'm gonna bring another one to my seat. I'm gonna probably clean my glasses because I'm noticing that like this will bring me a headache if I don't. So yeah, that's the goal, chat. Go grab water and come back here in like 5 minutes, and we're gonna get started. Enjoy the music while I'm gone. I cleaned my glasses, chat. Chat, I'm back. I remembered that I had fucking ice in like a little ice bag thing, which is so neat. Like, look, guys, there's ice in my water. You probably can't. I also brought a thing because I cleaned my glasses, and I thought, well, clean my laptop screen as well, real quick. Probably like, okay, wait, let me do that. Go white screen scribe. That works. This one here. A little easier to see where I'm cleaning. Riveting gameplay, I know. This did not really help. The screen is about as dirty as it was when I started, but I tried, and nothing else could be asked of me. Now I'm acutely aware of how dirty my screen is, and I'm actually tilted about it. The white noise screen. Oh no, that is terrible, and it's tiling slightly. I think this thing is tiling, which is bad. Is it tiling? I don't know, chat. It looks tiling to me. Regardless. And that. Actually, what was that thing called? Like academic brown noise? Academic brown noise. This one? Yes, this is the one. I really like this one. This was very good. This might be super annoying to you guys, I don't know. But I like it. So yeah, I'm gonna have that on background just for a little while. I don't think I'll have it on for the entire time. But I want it for a little bit. When I was younger, I used to listen to a lot of celestial white noise, and I paired it with music because I didn't have like noise cancelling headphones. I probably damaged my ears doing that. Because I would fucking like blast that shit from my shitty iPhone like ear, you know, before the AirPods were a thing. They were called earpods. The ones with like, you know, the actual cable which you put into your computer. They were terrible, but I did use them for a while. Regardless, Pomodoro timer. Pomo focus. I'm gonna go with the static Pomodoro timer instead. It's a little more aesthetically pleasing. 45 minutes. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Alright. Chat. Oh, hello guys. This is not to open. Let's do it like this and like this for now. I didn't want to read through this part here actually. Just a little bit. Right, we're gonna do some. I'm gonna read for you guys. Sure. The most commonly used function as an activation function, or linearity, is the rectified rectum linear unit, ReLU. I like ReLU, it's fun to say. I'm gonna name my first daughter ReLU. That's like not child abuse. It is defined by R going to R, X going to Y, max of X be bigger than 0. That's what this says. It's a fucking line, and when X is negative, it's 0. Then there's leaky ReLU, let it go down very small amount, which is useful sometimes. Derive the backpropagation expression for this thing here, include full derivation results, implement layers in code. Implement the derivation of layers for the forward and ready for backward test ReLU. Implement the ReLU, yeah. Full correct must built in indexing and not use any forks, include relevant codes in the report. Softmax loss, post for this thing here, transfer input. Function you can do the probability of class I, and I suppose it's equal to class C, and then there's the sum to natural base by log. Since no I are probabilities, yes they are, we can define the loss to be the minimization as the negative loss log likelihood, which is this expression here, which put in is this expression here, which results in this expression here, which looks somewhat familiar to me, which it's probably supposed to. And we do more derivations. This is defined later, so there's no gradient to backpropagate and implement later in the code, yes, and implement it here. And then we're going to train a network. And then we're going to implement momentum in this structure module. Several fields including optics momentum and its width. If and there is a dictionary of which the same fields is the MATLAB version. You must have solved all previous implementation problems before you can start working on the following 2 problems. That is true. Because this makes sure that your code here works. And then we're going to, then we're going to, oh, this is 25 points. Right, that actually makes a lot of sense when I think about it. Yes. And then here you actually do some things. So I'd really like to get to these 2 today, so I can like do this in like the evening. Because this is like fun. Right, that's like a fun thing to do. So let's get back to it here. First one I did. This is the explanation. Second one I should go through it. I think I will. I'm essentially gonna go through the steps that are presented here. This first one I recognize because I did this one a little bit yesterday. And then the water in my apartment is not amazing, but when you add some ice to it, it's still pretty refreshing, you know. So this bridge here. This guy here. This here into, and then you get this form here, which is the same form we had for the previous guy, which we are expecting. We're expecting them to essentially become the same thing as the element-wise version. You just have to change some things because now they're like batches. So everything here looks correct. I'm thinking, Chad, if I should like, can I do this? Yeah, that kind of works. It's like to see view the timer down here because it's fun. You could like do like the you can sort of see that my pen is moving at least, so that's a thing. Yeah, I don't know. I can't be bothered. Just set up. It can actually working today. It looks like it actually is working, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. I can't really like move you guys. Like this, you can actually see that I'm like doing stuff. I guess that works. You guys don't need to see my face. Got that. That works for me. I think the time works. I can barely look at this computer screen, but it sort of works. What don't you do for content, you know? Oh, yeah, it's still pretty tired. Yeah. But it's fine. Derive the expression for y. These things here, right? Something to sing here, this is true. Let's firstly write here y of ji is k1 w j k of x k I plus j. I'm pretty tired, chat. I'm pretty tired. But trying to lock in as good as we can. Yeah, I am pretty tired. I have slept poorly for like 2 weeks. Right, but it's mostly been, I've been very stressed, so I tend to not go to bed at good hours then, and because like I'm in like a pretty heightened state, I'd say. And then we use the chain rule, so this becomes L E Y of ij, right? E Y of ij, and we have the x. KI. Right, so previously we defined that thing there. What are we gonna have? properly like define what I'm doing. So shit, I certainly need to see what I'm doing. Ugh. Struggle through shit. Struggle through. We got this shit. I'm gonna get so fucking jump scared when the Pomodoro timer is over. Actually, I don't remember how this Pomodoro timer sounds when we're done. So it's supposed to be a bell. Okay, I can bring down the alert volume. I brought that down a lot, so hopefully it won't jump scare the ever-living shit out of me. It might, but it's 34 minutes left, so you can see. Don't want to talk. Let's get into focus mode. Okay, maybe not. Change this. Yeah. Two. Okay, I'm doing things I'm supposed to be doing. When I turned, I won't take it. When I turned on the focus mode on my phone, the background changes to no picture of my ex, and I thought, well, that's not correct, right? So I'm currently just removing all of them. There we go. That should be all of them, all the background pictures. There we go. Now it's only cats and the earth at some point, which is fun. I go to bed, it turns into that one, which makes sense. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, so now, if I turn this on, I don't want to record my screen. It goes here. That works. That looks kind of cool. It's like the earth. Oh, the earth goes like in front of the number. That's... Oh, does it like show... No? It doesn't show where I am in the world. This is California, I think. It looks like California. It would make sense for it to be California, as that's where like Apple's located. I assume. Let me open up the thing. The world is located a little bit. I guess that's kind of... I would have preferred if I could like change that, but regardless, that doesn't actually matter. Put my phone over there. Let me like reset this thing here. Right, I just don't like what I've written so far, and I just wanna reset it. I think it would feel better in my brain if I did. Shit. Whoa, I'm fucking dropping. Didn't have caffeine this morning. Maybe that's why I'm sluggish. Well, I've had caffeine for the last 2 days, and it's actually made things worse. So. I never understood how people could say like, "Oh, caffeine makes me sleepy." Like, no, that's impossible, man. What the fuck? But I can sort of understand what they're saying. A little bit. 1 o'clock. 1,000 caffeine. I would have like now would be the absolute latest I would have it. Let me put a small scoop into my water. I have a very small scoop of game soda in my water. If that makes sense. Because here is the thing here. Yeah. So I'll do that shit. Give me 1 second. I will be back. Enjoy the music while I'm gone. Yeah. Alright, chat, I'm back. Whew, I'm back. I made some emotional damage. God, that's pretty fucking refreshing. It's I just took half a scoop, so it is not a lot of caffeine. It's actually quite low, right? But I think it's just a pretty small glass, right? And it's getting into the afternoon, so I feel like it's a good amount for this time of day. As I didn't have any in the morning and such. Alright, chat. Let's get back to this here, yeah. I'm just so you guys can't see the screen because then I'll have to like pull it down even further, and that's you can see my fucking double chin. That's a lovely angle you guys got there. Just my back, it's my fucking titties, you know. It's great. Woohoo! My fucking mouse almost flew off the fucking table. Alright, chat. Yeah. There's something's down here. Reassemble the components in the matrix form. So, I think this makes sense to just take it step by step, writing down the inputs, matrix form. Well, I felt I fucking locked in here. My God, my brain is like, yes, we're doing things. Nice, let's go, brain. I'm happy for you. It's big M. W, our weight vector is N by M, right? Where M is the batch size. So this nomenclature, is that the word? Nomenclature is a word, and I think it means sort of what I just said. Word. We have Y. That's right, like this. Y of WX plus the B vector. Multiplied by 1, just the vector of 1 is transposed. So then we have y is then in Rn. N, right, small n from the W, because if you do Wx, you get a matrix that is n, I'm just like n by m, so it is n by m, and we multiply that by another matrix here that is, no wait, this is the wrong way around, or no it isn't, yes, no, it is, I've written this one way around, this here is, so it is W here, right? Yes, it is W here, and it's X. Just making sure I got like the dimensions correct for myself here. One of those things that I like fuck up unreasonable amounts of the time. So that one is n by m, so it is m by m, and this one is m, right, so this one here was n by m, and that other one is m by n. So this one here will then be n by b, big M, right? That makes sense because this one here. Yes. I'm just making sure I'm doing my fucking matrix multiplications correct. Because it is bar by bar, right? It's matrix multiplication. Just making sure I'm not fucking stupid. Yes, exactly. It is blah blah blah. Right. I had it the right way around. Right, like, you should never question yourself, chat, in some ways, because, right, so I just very quickly, like, just, like, literally Googled matrix multiplication, right? I have done so much matrix multiplication in my fucking life. Well, sure, I mean, I have, right, over the last 5 years of my life, 6 years of my life, something like that. Right, I know how a fucking matrix multiplication works, but I started to question myself for like a second, and then all of a sudden, like, wait, which fucking way around is it? So yes, it is blah by blah. Exactly the way I wrote it in my little image that you guys can't see, because I'm sorry. It's just the way this goes. So it is M by M, and it's M here. So this one here is M. Yes, because there's M many of them there, and there's M many of them there. So those line up, which is what, yes, you want those to line up. You want the number here to line up with the number here, or those sort of things there. So you need the first one, or the back one in the guy in the front, and the front one in the back to line up. And they do. So this makes sense. I know the way a matrix, the dimensions of a fucking matrix. Good brain, good job. This is here, and then this is n. So you have n many of those. So the y is n by m. This should be a big. So everything there makes sense. Again, I'm spending more time here making sure I understand things than maybe I should. This column vector, let me just write that for myself. I mean, I know that's what it means, but so I don't forget to like write about it in the report later, because it probably should be mentioned. Like academically, that's an academically responsible thing to do. Right. Yes. So now we have the upstream gradient. Upstream gradient. Gradient. I suppose D. I don't know if that's like a normal, like a standard choice. Right. Now Y, which will also be m by big M, right? Because that's the dimensions of the Y matrix. Where dj of I is now dl of ij, right? So it's a specific one. The thing, the specific element in the matrix. So now we can get to the actual thing, which we're doing here. So now we're doing dl dx. So firstly, let me just write it like, so for each element is the sum over n equals 1 of W, J. So this is K here then, because we're summing them all up. Because if we open up this thing here and go into here, yeah. Yeah. Trying to see if there's a good. There should be a good. Oh, you guys can't see it, but there's just a plus of those things there. So this makes sense. I'm just making sure that I'm understanding what we are doing, which I am sort of. This is the X K of I plus B J. So that's for the first one there. Oh, I should actually be writing them into different order here, I think. Because the J should be first. It's been written here. Yes. So now we utilize the chain rule. Utilizing the chain rule. We get, or we want maybe DL. Yeah, because this is what we're gonna find in the end. X of Ki is then equal to the sum over n. J equals 1. Y Ji, and then here we have our chain rule, so Ji. Then here we have our dx, right? Yes, exactly. Bx of Ki, right? Because K is from there, just the way it's been written. It's been written there. And then this thing here we defined. So I'm just gonna color this thing here. I'm sure you guys can see what the fuck I'm doing. Maybe I should have turned the thing. Would have been good content. Really would have. So this one here is this one here. Oh, there you go. So this is now. Let's see here. So yeah, now we have the W left from actually deriving from the thing. We have Y of X, which is just the sum of the W's. I need to add the sum here over N. Yes. Dij, Dji actually. Ai W J K. Just like, oh, how's it good with? No, the red box here. It's gonna be orange inside, isn't it? So usually handle things. Good. I just had my nostalgia bone tickled in my brain. So do you guys remember Sefbling? For some reason, in my brain right now, I remember his how to fry an egg video in Minecraft. Oh, that was good. Let me keep writing a little. My little explain piece here. I'm gonna write in a different color. I don't know why. Maybe green color. Chat. The green here doesn't really work. Isn't there like supposed to be somewhere? Here. We can like turn like night mode. That actually makes things a little nicer for my eyes. Now my fucking paper is in dark mode. It's very nice. Yeah. It works. Let's have it this way for now. Yeah, it works. Now we have for each text KI multiply each upstream gradient did ji over ai by the weight. I'm being very thorough now, which is good because I need to be, because I'm like, again, you want to actually understand what you're doing, right? By the weight, where JK. Tell me you love me, shut. Connected. I am a little tired, but it's fine. We are doing progress, and I need to fucking get places, because if I don't get places today, I will actually die. Y of j of I and the sum over j. I'm a little curious, chat. I just need to make sure I know when the league match, because there's going to be a B1 to determine who goes through in the LEC. Yeah, it's later today. Are there odds on that match? I think Heretics is going to lose, but I want him to win. I want him to win so bad. So. God, I'm losing so much fucking money betting, guys. I was up so much, like, not long ago, but I just consecutively eaten shit. So. You do have odds. Vitality at 1.7. That's actually really good odds for Vitality. They are the favorite, I would say. But they can also just fucking lose to anyone. I'm going to go slightly on Heretics. I'm gonna put 5. Like I don't know. My heart tells me to bet Heretics. But Vitality's probably gonna make it, right? If I just like think about like Vitality for like They can lose to any team, right? But they can also like pull off some miraculous shit. And Heretics has just been on such a slump lately. It's actually kind of sad. Camilo has been bad, right? Stand-up really good. I liked Flack good. I liked Carlson, like Sheo. You just just look at the players on Vitality, right? Like they have fucking Naknako, who is up there with Carlson, right? They're close enough. And Linkus, who's been just fine, right? It's been fine. It's been good here. Shajak in the mid lane, who's just okay. Carsey, who I would still say is one of the best AD carries in the league, right? He's not up there with Upset at the moment, but like I really like the way Carsey plays, but and then it's just fucking Nisky on support, bro. So you would hope at some point gets his shit together, but it hasn't happened just yet. Regardless, I'm gonna watch the match. It's just the one, so it's not a big time commitment. The other NLC match is tomorrow. So tomorrow is today. Might be today, actually. I'm not gonna watch them. Is it today? No, it's tomorrow. And then on Thursday it's Rodinard. Yes, and then it's an entire week because then you're going to Denmark weekend. Or are you not? Should you lose here? You go here, right? Yeah. No, yeah, makes sense. Right, so then they play next week there, and then there's a week. Okay, that makes sense. Just looking at the analysis. I'm sorry, chat. I got this. I should not have even looked at this now. I should have done it in my break. I'm very sorry. Let me get back to this. Matrix form. Yeah, that's just that kind of matrix form, which is what we're expecting. Okay. I mean, I'm sort of following. Like, I'm understanding. So I'm understanding what is happening, right? Right, like just looking at them, right? But I'm having a hard time, like coming up with ideas myself, right? I'm not understanding it on that deep level, which is like a problem. But we are moving forward, chat. I might actually turn this stream off because I'm like. I don't know. I just feel so like, the fuck is the word exasperated? Exasperated. Intensely irritated and frustrated. Yeah, that's I am a little irritated, yeah. Mostly at myself, right? But also it's like I'm almost like a little bit overstimulated, right? Makes sense because I'm fucking right. Just turning off the fucking things helped a little, but regardless, right? Like, gah. The Pomodoro is up in 4 minutes. You know, just slowly move forward with the things, and just like truck along, without having to feel like, you know. So, thank you guys for joining me for this hour. It was a stream of all time. I might come back if I feel more focused and less overwhelmed. But we'll see. We'll see. I just need to like calm down a little, right? And just, you know, push, move forward with I guess a consistent hum. Without that, this might not make any fucking sense. It likely doesn't, but that's fine. We are doing our best, chat. We are absolutely doing our fucking best. I feel like I am trying a lot, right? And that's ultimately one of the more important parts. You absolutely need to perform. The world will punish you if you don't. But you also need to show some kindness to yourself sometimes. And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to should I put it? Trying to not whip myself into a frenzy, and instead like recoup, reset, just so it's all gonna be fine. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I love you all. It's been a good time. I will be back either tomorrow, potentially on like the afternoon, or some other time. I could stream more than it's not impossible that I would, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on how things are going at the least. I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and good luck on your studies and achieving all the goals in life that you want to. I know you guys can do it, and I sure hope that I can too. See you guys around.